Hello everyone, this is the weekly 1v1 cup, and today it is Guild Wars 2, obviously. Let's go straight into the game and get involved with stuff, because the game is starting, and we need to get in there right away. We've got the biggest bombs over on the blue team versus Karay, you home. So a bit of a homeboy to the channel, and to the community here on this channel specifically. So let's see how well Bombs does in this 1v1 competition.
Seize theirs.
His first one that he has indeed entered as well. Just changing the sound settings and whatnot. We got DPS Guardian coming out over on this side of things. And obviously... Oh, let me just see if I can just change from studio mode so I can make this a bit smaller. And Bombs can fit in the picture. There we go. Okay. DH going to be versus the Warrior here as well. And we're going to have to see what these builds are like in a moment. Just have to give me a moment as well, because we've just started trying to get the pull on him. Guardian obviously hasn't got the dazes anymore from his traps, so the condition burst is going to be significant depending whether or not the Guardian actually has his Condim remove traits up as well. So let's have a look and see what he's running indeed. Very quick. We are in a point where he might actually lose his fight already. Oh, he doesn't have it. That's interesting. Okay, he's got an interesting line here. Need to check his amulet and whatnot. It looks like actually Bombs is having a couple of problems here, but he could probably take him down if he does reapply that damage. He's just kieing him around inside his AoE at the moment as well. Let's double check the amulet. He's got a sinister power, precision, and condition damage. So it's all about the pain. It's not about going into those traits to allow you to get that Condi removal. He's actually stunned him out there as well. Oh no! Pulls out the trap, and that Condi burst in the end from Biggest Bombs takes him out in the end. I did just miss exactly what happened there because I was just quickly looking at the bracket as well. So apology about that. We'll sort this out right now. Let's sort this out. Welcome to the channel. This is the 1v1 ESL tournament. Hello. The Biggest Bombs wins his first. Oh, look at the flashiness of this. He got the most damage, healing, and fantastic. Okay, we'll have a look more at the build right now as well. Yeah, it did say Dryce signed up actually to the 1v1 tournament, so yeah. Okie dokie, so Biggest Bombs winning 1-0 at the moment. I am casting, so I can't really reply to everyone's messages. What's the matter, everyone? What's the problem? Is the stream okay? I think it is. Seems fine. So Bombs has to switch character. And he has to go over to his Thief. So this is going to be quite a difficult matchup for him, actually. He is going to be playing... And let me just open my drink here. A cold fizzy drink for Jebro, which is deserved. This going up against this Guardian build, which is a kind of burn Guardian, I suppose we'll call it. Let's just double check what he's running. He's running with, obviously, Torch. Also for the Scepter as well. The damage that comes out with the Focus and the Sword is pretty brutal. Now, if Bombs can catch him off guard, he can burst him down pretty quickly. Look how much HP this guy has. He has 11.5. So the longer the fight goes on, you don't want this fight to go on for very long. He needs to take him out quite quickly. If he gets the condition burst onto Bombs, he's pretty much done and dusted, to be honest. So even Wings of Resolve are going to give him an Immobilize there as well. The rest of the traits are fairly standard. He's not running longbows, so Heavily Light is no point in that. Big Game Hunter could be better than Hunter's Fortification, but this is the only thing which is really giving him a lot of Condi remove, because he's not got the trait to remove conditions. And he's not got the trait line either. Radiant Fire, so gains Zealot's Flame. Okay, all the things, all the damage, Amplified Wrath. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. He can pull off a lot of burst damage pretty bloody quickly. Okay, so let's see. how well Bombs does versus the Guardian. Let's go and check Bombs' build out. He's going to be playing Marauder with Scholar. A little bit more meta we got here. Dagger Pistol with Short Bow. Deadly Arts, Trickery, and Daredevil there. Opting to go for the Swiftness, so quite close to meta really. Executioner and Sleight of Hand. I'm going for the Executioner with a bit more damage rather than survivability, of course. So he wants to pull out that burst pretty quickly. This is going to be over pretty fast. This is the thing. So Bombs has to really get in there, do the damage, and win the fight. This is the last one for him to potentially win to go through to the next round. Let's see how well he does. Coming in stealth would have been maybe advantageous to him, but that wasn't. He does have powder. He's used a lot of utility. Ah, the block came out from the focus on the Guardian. That's a good job from him. Good job from Bombs to re-stealth. No, missing unfortunately there. Needs to be very careful. He has to dodge pretty much permanently. Look, just that free burning stack as well as the torment puts him almost into death. And Bombs has to kite away. He needs to heal. He didn't die there. 2 HP. He can kill him. He can kill him pretty quickly if he just gets on him. He just can't hit any abilities. 6 stacks of burning and that's him dead. Oh my good lord. That's a horrible build to go against in terms of being a thief. Oh, he's actually ported away. Is he going to heal up here? The Guardian's got to find him. He's just running around. Oh no, what? Ah, he actually just left the match. Maybe, you know. You never know. The dream of what could happen last week could have occurred. Which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Tastin, I think it was Tastin, actually rezzed himself versus someone. They just left him down on the point and he capped it as well. It was a pretty interesting 1v1. Oh dear. So yeah. So far 1-1. Pretty close. Not obviously Thief's conditions are horrible for a Thief. They've hardly got any condition removal at all. So it's difficult for the Thief. You would have expected the Guardian to win that. Even the DPS Guardian as well. So let's see how they go. I'm not sure about this punch flavoured drink. Livara is joining us once again in the ESL 1v1 tournament. Let's see what round we're in, actually. Bracket is up. We are currently in the round of 16. Crew versus the biggest bombs. And Bombs has to stay on the same class and is playing. He can't play. Oh, Bombs did DC during. Okay. Okay, we're replaying it apparently. Oh, that's kind of him because I kind of felt like he DC'd when he died, but he did DC actually when he put the Purging Flames up, I think. Okay, yeah, that must have been it because he was kind of running through it with a 6 stack of burning. That's nice. That's what a dude. What a man. Our hero Crew going for the rematch there. Looking good. Awesome stuff. Look at that. Absolute amazingness. Fair play to everyone. Good job. Good job. Okay, so we're going to see a Karay you home, or carry you home, versus Biggest Bombs once again. The rematch of this 1 versus 1 due to a DC on Biggest Bombs' part, or Anna as well. Has to be careful. I mean, in all honesty, I would be stealthing up before I went in versus the Guardian. But obviously that wastes your stealth at the start, and he's going to have a lot of cooldowns. But you know, if you can get the jump on him, obviously he does have Aegis as well, so he needs to get rid of that. So he's going to reveal himself anyway. No, he is going to stealth up this time. Gets the maximum he probably can get. Even using blinding powder as well. Venom's on. Still got that Aegis. Takes him down to half HP. You see? Like, even though the conditions... Oh, he's got to be careful. He misses his sword too, I believe, as well as his third skill. To send out those projectiles. Puts down the flames. Needs to be careful. Does jump into... I don't believe he got a stack of burning on him, though. He does have 3 stacks of burning on him, however, now as well. Needs to be very careful. The steel back onto him to give him the boons as well to survive. Heal from bombs. And he needs to jump back on in there. He is tethered, I believe, as well. 4 stacks of burning through that tether. Needs to use his blinding powder. He's down and out. And you can't, like, winning this matchup for a thief is almost nigh on impossible. But he gave it his all. He gave it his all. He does have to remain on thief, though.
Red team wins a capture point.
And versus the engineer or the scrapper, you wouldn't give it to the thief, unfortunately. I don't know how good crew is on scrapper, but it's like, even if you just press buttons as a scrapper, you normally beat thief. It's not horrible. Maybe that's not fair, actually. I mean, we could see. We'll see what he's running. He might not be running a typical build as well. If he's running Menders or some crap, then, you know. Good to see you guys using new emotes in the channel as well. New up today as well, the Jebro Champ. PogChamp, Bald PogChamp got rejected by Twitch because they were looking over the mob. They were looking over it, and it's just, yeah. They don't like people copying their emotes anymore, apparently. Okay, so it's just going standard meta build, really, here. Rune of Holbrack, he's got some toughness as well, so it's going to reduce some of the damage that's coming from biggest bombs. A pretty typical build, really. Nothing crazy. He's got stealth gyro, so he needs to be careful with that. He does have medic gyro as well, so it's not going to give him... medic gyro is good versus the thief, because he doesn't need the conduit removal, so that's fine.
Hold on to your points.
We'll see how biggest bombs does here. I don't like his chances, unfortunately, and that's not because of how he is as a player, but 1 versus 1 versus the scrapper is very, very difficult. It is a challenge indeed. And comes into the point. The biggest bombs is stealthing up. He's got that reveal as well, of course. Gets the venom off, but doesn't follow up with any damage. Needs to be careful from range. Obviously, the defense field is going to reflect any of those projectiles. Scrapper doing well at just evading. Rocket charge as well. The projectile whirl comes out. I mean, then now bombs has to kill the scrapper, because he's unfortunately got himself into an affair where, unless the scrapper actually goes off point, there you go, he does, and maybe actually bombs capping a point might be a thing. But 8 points so far in favour of Doc. I think he will win that if it does become... Oh, bombs does come in as well again. He's just healing him up, sustaining himself, trying to get rid of that poison there. Good use of the venom there to interrupt his rocket charge, actually, as well. That was a good job. Thunderclap does miss. Doesn't hit the bombs, actually, I don't believe. Medic gyro to give himself some healing there. Not sure why he was blasting. Okay. He's still got it up. He could use it to actually stun him, but in the end, he does get the kill pretty easily. In the end. Too much sustain in the build. Good job from the biggest bombs in the first time in the 1v1, as far as I know. Crew goes through to the next round wearing a Christmas hat. I don't know if I've got that hat, actually. It's exclamation mark bracket as well. It's just one. So, biggest bombs going out there, unfortunately. Good try, dude. Good try. We'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Can Crew win himself 2k gems today? As he picks up the first win of the day. Okay. Coming back to myself as I set up for the next one. So exclamation mark bracket to find out exactly what is happening in the 1 versus 1. You did good. You're just unlucky, bombs, with your class selection. I often think that picking Thief second is not the best. So 1v1's Thief is bad in 1v1s anyway. Better now versus specific classes, but still, in just a 1v1 situation, if you think about 5v5 PvP, you never really want to take 1v1s as a Thief in like top end. So in a 1v1 tournament, if you're going to go Thief, maybe the final one, if that's like one of the main classes that you play, just so you don't have to use it specifically, maybe until the end. But even in a round of 5, you're going to have a problem. Yeah, almost. I mean, he just has to get lucky with one hit, and you're almost dead, unfortunately. Okay, so we're waiting for the next one to come up. How are you guys feeling about Christmas? Are you looking forward to it? Have you got anything? Do you know what you're getting yet? Are you getting anything nice? Some biscuits. You'll get biscuits and socks this year. It'd be biscuits and socks, boys and girls. That's what you get for Christmas. We got a lot of PvPers, top PvPers streaming as well, and today and at the moment. Someone's at the door. Dries can't get on with the tournament because the door's... Someone's... You know what it's like. It's Christmas. People delivering packages. You have to wrap them. You have to put them under the tree. Okay, so here we go. We got Trex is back for another week. Just gonna go in game. Trex is back, and he's gonna be against. I don't know how to pronounce that name. We'll just put it down. Thibes. I guess. Thibes. Yeah, Thibes will do. Trex is gonna be playing Scrapper here. I need to confirm that Mendes was actually banned. I'm pretty sure it was. Rune of Leadership. So Rune of Leadership is a really safe rune for anyone to take, to be honest. You wouldn't run it if you're a thief, though. But yeah, so it's not a bad rune. It's probably exactly the same build that we saw. Oh no, actually. He is going to go for mass momentum here. So, surprising, seeing as he's got 2 gyros, because rapid regeneration would be more beneficial, especially versus a class that has adrenal health. So he can sustain as much as the warrior. But he wants to go for more damage here. Wants to get more might. I mean, while he has stability... Okay, and he's not going for final salvo. See, this is he's not synergizing his build too well here. I would have just gone for this, then gone for that. I mean, he's still getting stability from perfectly weighted, but I mean, you know, we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, he's gone for a good. This is a good combination, but still, hey ho. All good. So let's go with Matrix over into the point. Obviously, Thibes is going to be playing Condition Warrior, I would assume. Rabid Amulet there with Rune of the Crate. You can expect this to probably go for quite an amount of time as well. So don't expect a quick kill here. And it might even end up as being a cap coming out. Discipline, Defense, and Berserker coming out for the Warrior. Actually, it does reach down to about half HP. But you know, that doesn't mean anything as a Warrior. I mean... He's going to be able to regen that HP pretty well. And actually, the Scrapper does sit in his AoE Berserk for quite a while there. Oh! Gets the Skull Crack off as well. And plants his Berserk down. That's insane damage. Sorry. Yeah, he's Berserk on the longbow. But, you know, even the Scrapper's back up. Absolutely fine. And reducing those conditions over on Adaptive Armor. For the engineer. Actually, gets a nice thunderclap and brings him down quite low. Gets his whirl off as well on the hammer too. Does blast his heal, so he's going to be absolutely fine. But now he's not got any condi removal. He is using CC. Now, when you knock someone down, knock him down, then come out. Good boy. He's done that. He's got tons of Condi removal. He's got poison available as well, should he so need it, of course, with Chemical Field right there. To reduce that adrenal health. I'd be using that, actually, as much as possible. He needs to be poisoning him quite frequently to keep his HP level down. But he's got no Condi removal himself, and he actually eats Condi Bomb there himself and goes down to about half HP. Oh, this could be the end of the Scrapper, actually. He does have condition removal, needs to use it. Kind of does. You can't see the fields on the floor at the moment because they're quite intrusive, annoying, so I get rid of them. He's got more. He does blast through that heal field as well, using his rocket charge. Using the elixir gun to get out of that field. But the Skullcrack again, and he's been nailed by a couple of those. If he can avoid those, Elixir S versus the Warrior isn't too bad. But he's got 11 stacks of bleeding. He removes the stacks as well. He does have Purge Gyro back up, but he can't panic use this. He needs to hold on for it for a little bit of time, and he does there. Thunderclap on himself. The Warrior does move away. He actually just kind of waves it in through his field once again as that's projected onto the floor. The Scrapper is actually doing quite a good job. This is a fully doable matchup to win for the Scrapper, and very much so for the Warrior as well. No. That's not good. Oh no! He risked it all! They could both go down. He needs to pull out of it. He's going to go down otherwise. Oh my god, he can kill him with Moa here. He gets down to Thunderclap as well. That was amazing play. Get your heal out. Get a gyro. Get something. You need to do it. Go into your Elixir S. Oh my god, Rocket Charge as well. This is so clutch from the Scrapper at the moment. He blocks the damage and he got the Moa as well before. This could be the win coming up. We're not sure how much Warrior has in terms of cooldowns. He's used everything at the moment. Does have his block and his charge left. But the Scrapper needs to keep on him. He can't give him room to survive here. He's just going to regen his health quite quickly. And now the Scrapper is almost back to full HP. We've only got 6 minutes left. I think he's missed this opportunity. No, he does still have Headbutt available as an elite as well to bring himself really back into this completely. Thunderclap comes down. Rocket Charge as well. Hits him with the Skullcrack. Gets it as well. The Warrior is looking pretty desperately low right now. Misses the rock. He's going to be killed here for sure. He needs to keep going on him. He uses his massive damage ability versus the Warrior who is there blocking. Uses those tombstones to get up and above. The Scrapper is relying upon capping the point at the moment. He should have gone for the kill, in my opinion, because now he's going to start to regen. He does dodge and move away, but moves back into the Scrapper to try and get the Condi Bomb off on him, and he does get that. Oh my god, he just loads him up. Elixir S isn't going to save him. And the Scrapper not moving off point to kill him out there as well has really cost him that 1v1. He did so well. That was such an epic 1v1. Oh my god. In heaven. Amazing work. Like good job from Thibes there. That was good. Just got to call that. Yeah. Berserk. He's gonna go into his Berserk. Scorched Earth. That was I do think, I mean, I don't know what you guys think in the chat, but I really do think that if he'd gone off point there rather than relying on the cap, he would have killed the Warrior. He didn't have many cooldowns as far as I remember. That was a really good 1v1. Thanks guys, that was good. Tell your friends, everyone. The 1v1 ESL tournament is live at the moment. Okay, so. Now, Thibes is saying that Trex is going to win 2-1. So, of course, this tournament does, if you've just entered the channel and you're wondering what's going on, it's a 1v1 tournament. You pick 3 classes, you play them in order, and the winner has to change class. I'm not sure where the people are. Pardon me. Guys, just subscribed. there is no alerts because it's the ESL Weekly Cup. But thank you for the subscription to the channel, dude. Dries is currently, yes, emotes in the chat, please. This is an ESL tournament, so I don't like to sell myself too much or anything like that until the end, but it is held on the channel, so please make sure that you do put the emotes in the chat and give the love to Dries. Welcome to the community, dude. Good to have you, man. Good to have you. You've got to catch up with Oliver now. He's got like 3 years. Okie dokie. So, I'm not sure what happened there. Thibes is on the rank side. Dries? I don't know how to pronounce it. I've been pronouncing it like that for ages. Oh my god. Dries. It's probably Dries, isn't it? Flipping hell. Almost. Oh dear. Apparently the 1v1 rules are difficult to understand after 5 weeks. But, you know, new people entering the tournament. So like I said, you've got 3 classes. Best of 3 up until the final, which is best of 5. Then basically the person who wins the first round has to move on to another class. The person who loses stays on the class. So you've really got to think about your rotation of classes in this tournament. And it gives opportunities for people to come back and at least have some kind of chance of coming back into the tournament rather than actually just getting wrecked, pretty much. It's pretty good. It's pretty good like that. I enjoy casting this every week. Well, every week. This is the 3rd week I've casted it, so I've never casted the 1v1s before, so other than the past couple of weeks. But it's fun. It's a good tournament to cast. And you guys should definitely get involved. If you put !bracket in, you can go to the webpage where you will find all the info on ESL Global. Make sure you sign up as well. There's guides and whatnot on the internet. There's actually a guide on how to sign up on my YouTube channel. So if you're confused, you can go ahead and do that. So we're just waiting for the boys to get in. Ah, okay. Thibes won the last round and is going to go over to Revenant. Okay, this is going to be interesting. As soon as there was a lot of nerfs, obviously Invocation is the best way to go, especially now. You need that damage. I just went to Equilibrium straight away. Pardon me. Is it week 6? Pretty sure it's week 5. Yeah, it's week 5.
Hold on to your
This
points.
is actually the quarterfinals of this. We may go back to a round of 16. Obviously, nerfs to damage coming out, and Surge of the Mist took a hit, as well as Precision Strike, I do believe. So that's going to be some big damage. Obviously, that gives the Scrapper a lot more chance to sustain through the fight, unless he hits him when he's got Retaliation. Could be an issue. Oh, so he gets the Precision Strike off. Did you see how much less damage that does? Oh my good lord. It's different when you see it up front rather than just getting hit by it, but wow. Okay, he might have had a bit of protection on him then. I'm not really sure about the usage there of the Elixir X, but that's okay. He does miss his Unrelenting Assault, a big portion of that. That got nerfed a long time ago. Uses his heal. Scrapper's not going to hit him, unfortunately. Well, he does actually. He just about had used the heal. The heal had just worn off for the Revenant, so the Scrapper, I don't believe he actually healed him up too much. Oh wow, the damage really has been just wrecked. But the Revenant is staying up quite well. I mean, Mad isn't really putting it into it. Well, he isn't actually doing a lot of damage to the Rev at the moment, but he's sustaining it at least at the moment. This is just healing and carrying on this fight. Don't believe he's changed his build up too much. He can go back to this. He doesn't need to run the adaptive armor anymore because obviously conditions are not a thing. So he's gonna have a lot more. He's gonna have a lot more might uptime because of his stability gain through the gyros as well. But he's actually gone for Elixir S. And actually the Revenant has gone off point, which means that the capture point will be in favour of Mad Trex now. And that means when 50 points occur, he will win the game, whether or not he gets the kill onto Thibes or not. Uses his heal there. Needs to make sure he already uses it before 25% HP, so that's fine for him to use that. Revenant needs to... This is the problem with the class at the moment. Oh, he gets all of the abilities off. Pretty much, he got the charge, he got the leap down, and he got the throw. But it doesn't take him down fully, unfortunately, for the Scrapper. He now Thunderclap would be great right now, but he goes for Rocket. He goes for Rocket Charge instead. He didn't maximise his CC potential there, unfortunately. It would have been useful. Still gets the swiftness, which is sustaining him so strongly at the moment, and super speed. Oh no, it's not going to. Sorry, he's going for the Might trait. He's not going for that. Actually going for more damage. But it's not actually going too well now for the Scrapper, and the Revenant completely brings it back. Paying too much attention to the Scrapper. He's going to lose this fight. Elixir S proc, and he loses the capture point as well, 38 points, and then he takes him out with the staff as well. And that's an auto attack kill from the staff. There we go. I was hanging out too much on the Scrapper there, so I was focusing so hard because I was thinking, I didn't think the Revenant was going to win that, but he did. So in the end, I think not Surge of the Mists, Equilibrium was there's a lot, you know, it's still great damage, and there's a lot of source of his damage. A lot of his legend swapping is key to him actually winning this matchup as well. But that was a good job. So Thibes was wrong about losing that one. He's going to win it. So good job from him. Let's move over to the next one. And you coming back to me now as well. And let's get this sorted. You boy the boy this is called him boy on the red. Is going to be versus Rayman. Wow, you can't beat Rayman on blue team. That's going to be 0-0 at the moment. Let's jump back into the game. We'll bring you the action once again. So, where are we on this? Round of 16 matchup right now between these two. Hope you're well, chat. Can we require a certain level of fashion wars? Maybe. Druid's legal. Druid's illegal, yeah. I hope you're enjoying the new PvP season. I would love to know what you guys think about this, and how you think it's going for yourselves, and just generally how it's going. I'm enjoying it. We need a boy here. Where is he? Where is the boy? Your boy the boy. Maybe your boy the boy is not in attendance and he will give up his series.
The match starts
He
soon.
is here. Rayman will be playing on Mesmer. Sword. Wow, okay. What is this? Dueling Chaos and Illusions. No Chronomancer. Maybe he doesn't have it. Rune of the Pack with Viper. So we've obviously got Condi build coming out as well. Scepter Torch with Sword. Versus the Thief. Oh, we saw how this went earlier. Jesus, this guy is massive. Can you even Taekwondo? Really? He's got a block. You better hope he's got some Condi removal, because the Mesmer's going to wreck him otherwise. Having a staff would have been beneficial. Rune of the Daredevil there. Acrobatics, Trickery, and Daredevil here. Oh no, not this thing. Really? This build needs to be banned from the 1v1s. But at least he can't play it forever, so thankfully it's not a thing. And this is another reason why, because there are some builds out there which are just ridiculous. And this is the one. You know what I'm talking about. Cot has no chance in hell, really.
I don't have long.
Help! I don't have long. shame on you for running that build.
Red team wins a
Absolute
capture point.
shame. Can I get shame in the chat? Terrible. What a horrible build to go against. Beat this guy, please. Please beat this guy. I know. The winning is important, but wow. It is difficult to play. You can kill it. It's not impossible. But in a 1v1... he has to switch over. I almost beat Denshi on that build, so I'm not salty at all. I almost been Denshi on that build. You can kiss my ass. Cots will remain on the questionable build. Vipers. The condition. I almost beat him.
The match starts.
Oh man, this is horrible for this guy. And now he's going up against the Dragon Hunter. He's liking the horrible builds to go versus. He's going with Mendes, really? Okay. Scepter focus with Sword Shield. He's going for Mendes. From the more healing power. So he's going to be able to get a lot of healing boost out of Wings with Resolve. That's for sure. We didn't see the last DH going for Virtues because he was going for a Condi build. So let's see. If we can root him down, he's pretty much dead, this Mesmer. He's got the stealth. The thing is the DH has got so much Condi removal as well. It really depends if he's going for that blocking trait. Yeah, he's going for Hunter's Fortification. Doesn't really need to make much effort at all there to take the Mesmer down low. Blood Frenzy is missed, even though I do believe he was stealthed. Yeah, I think Cots is out of this already. He's not done any damage. It's just you just used renewed focus just to get his virtues back, so he can pull off more damage and more healing and Condi removal. He has to stealth. Did use decoy there. Moves away. Blink up top. He's got good kite ability, but I don't know if he actually got a hit off onto the Guardian at all before the condition was removed. And really, the Dragon Hunter was just patient. Obviously, the traps don't daze anymore, so there has been a significant nerf to Dragon Hunter, but there you go. That's going to be the boy winning 2-0. Congratulations. He goes through to the quarterfinals for himself. And good stuff. Octaslash, you can definitely play next week if you would like to. Okie dokie, next one. Let's see who we're going to be going through over to next. Also, at the end of the stream, I will be just playing some PvP for a bit as well. 2-0 to your boy, the boy. He goes through to the quarterfinals for himself. I believe we'll see Tastin next. We haven't got Aurora playing in the tournament today, which is quite unusual. He did win last week, actually. Maybe doesn't want to lose his streak. Let's see who we've got next. Tastin on red, as I said. I really need to one day not look at your name to be able to spell it. That would be fantastic. Most random question in the world. I'm not answering story questions during the tournament I'm casting. I'm sorry. Mast is going to be on the blue team. Let's get on with this tournament. As we are in the round 16, we'll be advancing over towards the quarterfinals pretty shortly. This is the last round of 16 game we will see for now. Okay, so. Oh, it's going for Great Sword, the warrior. Zindar, or aka Masked. Masked Death, he is called. So this is going to be Discipline, Defense, and Berserker. He's going to be going for, wow, 4 Berserker Amulet versus a Druid. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace. I mean, if he can pull a burst off, maybe he'll take Tastin down quite low, but if he stuns him and he gets into Celestial, if he's got enough time to get into Celestial Avatar. Throw bowler, throw bowlers. Not throw bowler. The Immobilize. Should be interesting to see that being used as well. Is he going to go for Sword Shield? Mace Shield there, okay. Intelligence there for the extra damage. Let's see how well he goes. It looks good, at the very least. He misses his charge there. Does get the whirl, but that's going to be avoided by Tastin. Charges onto him, back into Mace. Here's his block, misses the crack, and misses 100 blades.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
Did I just call it 100 blades? He's going to block, misses again. Tastin's just doing what he does best. Sorry, 100 blades. I don't know why then I thought it's called 1,000 blades. It should be. Well, no, actually. Maybe back in the day it should be called 1,000, but not anymore. Actually, for a Berserker Amulet, he's not dying that quickly. I mean, Warrior does have the biggest health pool in the game along with Necro, right? So it's still more HP than a Dragon Hunter, to be fair. It does have adrenal health as well, so, you know, he's still regenning quite quickly. Blocks the attacks. Gets back into Greatsword. Misses the whirl. Gets the charge off, though. It doesn't do that much damage to Tastin. Not at all. It's interesting to see that even... and I think this will be banned, this Mender's Amulet, soon. So don't get too keen about sticking on it. He's got no chance. The pair isn't. The pair is on him as well, and he's actually performed a lot of his damage there. The smoke scale blocks the damage from the staff. He doesn't have that many might stacks, so it's not eating into him too hard at the moment. Stun there as well. Celestial Avatar comes out, and if he can pull off that stun, he should be able to get the kill onto him. He's regenerating quite quickly, and actually I believe the pet got a ton of damage off him as well. Kites around his vines on the floor as well. Tastin should be able to win this. Oh, that's all she wrote there as he gets the stun. And knocks him onto the floor. And I just got invited to a random guild. Okay. Okie dokie. So, let's report that person as well. It's terrible. That's absolutely bad. Awful. You can win that 1v1-ish, but you need to be more on top of things in terms of, you know, actually hitting abilities. I think he missed probably about 60 to 70% of his abilities there. Tastin just played it well as well. Okay, so 1-0 to Tastin at the moment. Masked Death has to use this opportunity to come back into the game. Where's the BM this week? It's not around. What's happening? What are they doing? What is happening right now?
Did you see that? Red team got a capture point.
Dries, or Dries. I'll say your name right one day. Just ending the game. Apparently he wants to get involved in the tournament. Is he playing now? I don't think he's playing yet. His actual character looks actually pretty good. Ellies can do damage. Yes, they can. Yes, they can indeed. More arcane shield as well. There's more survivable. There's more survivability for them at the moment in damage builds. Yes, and you do a lot more damage as well. Generally, I think they buffed dagger a bit. A couple of patches ago. Yeah, Berserker is too much. The warrior had gone a little bit more HP, but I think a lot of the problem is that he just didn't actually hit a lot of his abilities. This time he's going to go for Bull's Charge to get the knockdown on the Scrapper. Burst builds again, and Tastin just likes to run the Mender's Amulet. Oh god. Or maybe he hasn't switched it. I mean, he can just use Mender's Amulet versus Zerka warrior anyway. Still going to be doing enough damage to take him out. Still got enough evade and whatnot to avoid the damage from the warrior as well, so should be fine. The funny thing is he could actually just try and combo some retaliation up, and I think he'd probably end up killing himself. Oh dear. Overtime is currently on. That's interesting. Oh, he forgot to switch to paladins as well, so that's the thing. So actually, hopefully no one captures the point, because otherwise the game will end. There's a new mechanic in PvP as well, where if you go into overtime, if you're both at 500 points, the first team to get a point above actually wins as well. So it's not that awkward, you know, point score difference thing that was happening before. I don't think it ever happened to me, so I've never witnessed it, but maybe once. As you can see here, I mean, Tastin's just sustaining through the damage, even if it doesn't evade it. I mean, he can go more full ham here. He's not got toughness though, which is a problem. And Mendes is all vitality and healing power. Pardon me. So actually, versus this build, Mendes is okay, but he's not like the damage he needs. He needs to maintain those might stacks as well pretty harshly. He's got stealth off as well, but that doesn't matter. He's not using it for the stealth. He's using it for the field that he's going to drop as well. So not only sustain him, but try and... He's not going to get days because they've removed that. They're trying to remove as much passive play from the game as possible. Thunderclap wasn't massively beneficial there. Skog doesn't do anything to Tastin really as well.
I'm hurting here.
But yeah. Looks like the Warrior's going to have some difficulty here. No. He's just waiting to die at the moment. Sorry, we're just talking in the chat as well about what's going on. Might be an issue, may have to restart. The Warrior's easily going to be taken out here. It's a non-starter. So Tastin takes that 2-0. Congratulations to Tastin. Not really massive amount, not a massive challenge for him, but hopefully Marstef gets some good experience out of that, potentially. Thinks about his build for next time. If he comes up against such a foe as Tastin, who has won a couple of these 1v1s himself as a pro player as well in Guild Wars 2, so you can always learn a lot from these guys. So let's go back into the camera and see exactly what we have next as we get announced in the chat as well. Just gonna update the scoreboard. So how are you guys? What are we doing? What's going on in the world? Mendes will probably be removed in the future. I don't think removing the 5 pain is a massive issue. If we could remove anything on the warrior, it would be adrenal health. What's this clip? Oh god. That's funny that he's come back to Guild Wars 2. I wonder why. Oh dear. Anyway. Menders is too sustainable, so if you get like a Scrapper versus a Druid, the game takes so long to end, it's just boring. And also it's just too, like, the tournament is trying to get rid of all the you know, not fun stuff, basically. It's just the tankiness, which is what ArenaNet are trying to do as well. And ESL have always tried to remove that extra level as well that's sitting at the top, so, you know, Mender's Amulet and whatnot, which is always a bit annoying. Oh, Crew versus Blue, apparently. Melinga versus Crew, I think. Oh, Melinga. No? It's Thibes, apparently. Just going to have a check of the brackets very quickly. It is going to be Melinga versus Thibes. Oh no, Melinga versus Crew. Okay. Yes, because Crew, the brackets just haven't been updated yet. He tries us to do it all on his own, poor boy. So we do have Crew on Blue, actually, so I just need to switch that up. Upper brackets are wrong. Oh, okay. All good, no worries, dude. This is a quarterfinal. It's not wrong. It's Melinga versus Crew in the quarterfinal. That looks right to me. Melinga on red, Crew on blue. We saw Crew playing before, obviously, on the Scrapper. Winning versus the biggest bombs earlier. It's going to be versus the Druid. Starting off in Longbow. No, it's not going to be Druid. It's going to be Power. Okay. Oh, wow. He's gone full Zerk. Hey, caramba, Melinga. He is going to get wrecked by this build. I think. I don't think the Scrapper's going to have much of a problem with this. Yeah. I'm not sure if he played this last week, and if he did, I feel like he did. And I think I was hoping that he would have learned his lesson, but no. Some people run this bit. I mean, 1v1s are different, you know, but versus a Scrapper, Berserker, Power, Ranger just does not work. No, it does not work. Especially with Longbow as well. It's like Longbow, you've got defense field, you've got the whirl on your hammer too as well. You've got retaliation. Loads of ways to sustain yourself and actually just deal that damage back to your opponent. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that one from him. Hopefully it's going to do better in this round. I guess he can change up his amulet. That would be a good start. It doesn't have to just... It doesn't have to actually keep these stats on him, I don't believe. Just running all the things that are power. I mean, even if he just went for paladins or something, give yourself a bit of toughness, give yourself a little bit of life. I mean, he's still got 16k health, so it's not too bad. But still, yeah, this is not going to end well. Okay, Zerk Druid, see how well he can pull it out this time. Will we see Melinga pull it back so we can go into another game? Or will Crew take it 2-0 and go through to the next round, which I think is the semi-final? Let's see if he can carry himself through this game. Oh god. This is already not looking good. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, the pair almost took him down. He's still got to finish him. Ranger's obviously still got a chance to get back up. And he's got one of the best res mechanics in the game. If he can stun him, no. Yeah. The Zerk build, he may need to go back to the drawing board on that one. Just being a Druid, in the normal regular
Just like that,
Mendes
blue
build
team
would have been
takes a
better.
capture point.
100%. I think a lot of things would have been better. Winning with this Sinister's amulet, going all the way to the semi-finals, is going to be crew. See if we can get to the final. Okie dokie. There we go. It's going to be 2-0 for him. It could be over. This tournament's going to be pretty quick, I think, actually. Okie dokie. Next is going to be... I love this program. It's so good. It's going to be FHS or Fish. Or Fizz. Or I'm not sure how to say it. Again. I'll learn how to say his name next week. Okay. Oh, it's going to be your boy, the boy. On the red. On the blue, sorry. Let's see what he's going to be playing. He's going to be back on that Dragon Hunter, which we saw as his second pick in the first matchup we saw him. FHS or Fish or Fizz or Fizz. I'm not sure how we're going to say that one, to be honest. He's going to be playing Scrapper here. Let's just check and see what amulet he's gone for. He has gone for Paladins. Air and Blood there as well. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, he's gone for Expert Examination there. Interesting. Just changing a couple of traits here and there is really the only trait you change, other than the Grandmaster as well, in the Scrapper line. He goes into Elixir X there. Actually knocks him down quite a few times as well. Just kiting around the trap, so that's good from FHS, not going into the trap itself. Good job. Might sound like an obvious thing, but many people do it, including me. Pops his heal off. Doesn't get the blast off, actually. So that was unfortunate for him. I believe he did, anyway. Bok to just block some of that and needs to dodge through that. No, instead he moves right through it and he gets immobilized. Crippled, sorry. He could actually lose if he's not careful. He's not blasting his turret correctly at the moment. Needs to look at that. You can't just blast your turret as soon as you put it down. You need to wait a second. No, again. He's not getting a lot of healing from his healing turret at the moment, unfortunately for him. He needs to use his gyro right now as well, bulwark gyro, and he'll survive, but he doesn't. I think there's just maybe a little bit of experience there, you know, with the class, which is maybe just a little bit missing for FHS. Maybe we'll see him perform better on the next round, but not getting. It's not a horrible matchup for a Scrapper, really, to be honest. Going versus a Dragon Hunter. It used to be worse with the Daisies, but still, just need to be careful. But yeah, we're gonna see the Guardian, or your boy, the boy, taking it 1-0. See if FHS can pull off his heals a little bit better. I feel like I want to just maybe whisper him and help him out, but I can't do that. So the winner switches from the class, and the loser has to change. The loser has to stay on this class. And it's a best of 3 until we get to the final, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The ESL 1v1 tournament. Brought to you by Bald People. Or Jebra. Okie dokie. Waiting to see how well, whether or not he'll be able to come back. So there's just a little bit again, you know, what he's using. Purge Gyro versus a Thief.
The match starts soon.
Might need to think about that there. I don't feel like he's going to be able to win this. We know what this is. This is the horrible vaulting Thief build, which is just annoying as hell. Yeah, sorry, I didn't assume your hairstyle. So here we go. This build is the build we all love. Not really. That's sarcasm. So you don't really need to play for that well for this build to be in this build to be that successful. So it's a good 1v1 build to win yourself some gems, but at the same time, it's this is why this tournament's good, because the winner has to switch, so he can't stick on this build and just win. Defense field is a good idea. Dodging, how much damage does he do? There you go. He pulls out the gyro. That's good. Good start. The perch gyro is going to be good just in case he wants to pull out that field as well and regenerate himself. Although I don't think he's using that trait. He's not. Expert examination, stunning or dazing is a waste now, because they need to change this trait because it's rubbish now. Because you don't get any days from the Grandmaster, so they still not work that. Which is disappointing. Oh! He's got him a combination in the side. Elixir X is proving to work out well for him. He needs to get his heal off. Now, put your heal down. Wait for it to blast it. No, okay. He's not going to get it again. He uses his F1, which is fine. If you can get the Mora on him, he will win. No. He was just a fraction of a second late. Again, it's just he's not doing himself any favours here. I'm maybe not sure how many times he's come up against this build, but you've got to kite more and just go in as and when you can. If you know you can evade that damage, got a bit of protection as well. Get yourself some fields down. Maybe give yourself some retaliation as well, so he ends up hurting himself just as much. But FHFs will go out of this round. Thanks again for coming to this tournament, dude. Hopefully, maybe we can learn something from what has gone on today. But every level of PvPer is welcome to the tournament. So, who have we got next? Tastin versus Levar. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. These two are veterans of this tournament at the moment. Levar. Okay. Let's see how well we do in this next round. He's just on his way, apparently. It's all fine and dandy. I think the last tournament of the year is going to be on next week, actually. So that's quite cool. And then when it gets to America, which is next week, we'll have to see whether or not I will be able to cast this, because obviously I've just got back to America after not seeing my girlfriend for 5 months, and also I won't have a PC immediately, so that's the thing. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what's going on and whether or not we're going to be able to start this right now. Oh god. Scrapper versus Scrapper. No! He's playing Condi. Is he playing Condi? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so he's going Rabid. He's not actually going pistol. That's not good. Shield. Okay. He's got a lot of blast for his heal. He's obviously got the supply crate as well. I'd really just go pistol. I mean, let's just see what Tastin is rolling if he's going to counter this. Oh, he's going pistol shield as well. What? They're both going pistol shield? Amazing. 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 So we've got the nades obviously as well. Look at the conditions that he can really lump up. That's going to be pistol shield. And he's not... Oh no! He got pulled by the... Oh my god, just one interrupt. And that's him down and out. Fantastic play. I believe that was the magnet pull on the toolkit. And Taskin celebrates by throwing grenades and the supply crate down. That was pretty fun to watch, actually. Huh. You forget that the engineer actually has damage sometimes.
Did you see that? Red team got a capture point.
I think they had a pact in the chat as well. Did they? Okay, they did. Oh no, he just screwed himself over. I think Taskin just wanted to show off. The character of the ESL 1 versus 1 tournament. Yeah, in the future I believe that Mendes is going to be removed. So don't worry about those kind of things. Actually, the builds we've seen today. Oh no, and he can't switch the build either. Wait, can't I switch build? You can switch build, so he probably wants to do that, I would say. Yeah, they don't force people to play for certain things. It'd be fun to have like a Berserker tournament one day. I don't know whether or not Ignar is actually paying attention right now. He is, because now he's switching over to Hammer. Okay. It's going to be a tough 1v1 anyway for him. He's obviously versus Taskin, who's quite renowned in the PvP scene, you would say, even to the point that he actually gets complimented but even by the Lord Hellseth himself. But yeah, so just waiting for Taskin and Ignar to start off the game. I believe he's just changing his build up now. It's taking him a while. Maybe he's looking it up on metabattle.com. I don't think I could ever forget this build, even if I tried. You know, do you remember the Celestial Rifle build? I still remember that. That was around for so long. The scrapper builds are just, and engineer builds are quite stable for a long period of time. You've had these two trait lines which have just always been around as well. And they've been nerfed. I mean, automated medical response as well. Used to be 90 seconds cooldown.
The match starts
Went up by 30, which is pretty big. Removed the days on final salvo. They added the channeled heal to the healing turret. It's like half a second. Is it half a second? 3/4 second. Which is quite big, actually. You can interrupt that pretty easily, especially if you're a thief.
Hold on to your points.
You can steal as well. I feel that. I feel the pain of that in many days when I use healing turret. Anyway, could be the last 1v1 for Levar here. If he can't take it back versus Taskin. Taskin has won most of the ones he's been in. Last week did take second place. Oh, nice. He did actually reflect that back onto Taskin. It's not going to be a massive amount of damage, unfortunately, obviously. Intermace shield there for Taskin. Gets the crack off as well. Has to use his heal. Doesn't get a lot out of that as well in the end. Going to use his well there, rocket charge for it as well. Just getting the block vulnerability onto Taskin, condition removal, pretty easy for him to pull out. If you're a Scapper versus a good condition warrior, it's not the easiest matchup in the world to win, but you can win it. Not having dazes on, there you go. It's not what she wrote yet, but he's not really got much. He's trying to use his heal, and actually The interrupt was good. Wow, he used his destination pass there. That was interesting. Use this as block as well. Thunderclap would be a fantastic thing to nab. Use this as elite to just stealth up and give himself some survivability, but doesn't hit him in time enough to make sure that, you know, that Tastin gets the point captured in his favour. So now we've just got to wait, but I don't think that's going to happen. The elixir gun sends him off node. Not enough to remove the conditions in the end, and Tastin wins this 2-0 to head himself into the semi-final, where he will be against your boy, the boy. It should be Crew versus Thibes up next, unless I already did that and I can't remember. Because I'm old, and that's what happens when you get old. Your memory goes, everyone. It's absolutely fine. Thank you for the follows and whatnot as well. Oh god, I remember Decap NG. Yes, I do. Oh. Yeah. Do you remember Turret NG? The build I invented, apparently. It was one of my highest viewed videos on my channel. Amazing. Crew, yeah, we haven't casted this one yet. Hey FHS, how you doing, man? Crew versus Thibes. There we go. Oh god, the turret meta was just way interesting. And then and you used to knock down opponents when your turret exploded. Yeah. All the passive past plays. The petting zoo meta of the Ranger as well. Aptly named Petting Zoo by Chapman, by Chap and Grouch during a big, massive tournament. One of the first cash-winning tournaments, ArenaNet insulting their own game was probably one of the biggest highlights of my life. Yeah, 4v5, I remember that, yeah. It's simply FHS. Okay, good. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. I did say FHS mainly most of the time. So it's okay. Yeah, turret NG now wouldn't work, thankfully. Otherwise I'd go into solo queue right now and just smack everyone in the mouth. Just wait for these guys to get into the map. Here on the beautiful legacy of the Fova. 4 years, 4 and a bit years now we've been here for, boys and girls. And I will be looking next week maybe at this map from a completely different country. As like, today I got my visa to go to America and my flight is booked. So hopefully I'll be able to cast this next week. Hopefully there won't be that much ping, so it's not horrible. So we'll have to wait and see. It's West Coast as well, so. Fibs going on the Warrior, or Berserker, whatever you want to call it. Discipline, Defense, and Berserker. Rabbit Amulet there as well. There's a Rune of the Crate Condi build. Mace, Shield, and Longbow, of course. We've seen this build a million times. Don't need to go over it too much. Doc should just be playing the usual Scrapper build as well. Elixir C, very good versus this build in a 1v1.
Hold on to your points.
It's going to go for Elixir X as well, which is it is a good choice versus him. Versus the Warrior, versus a Condi build. Gives you more condition removal through your traits, obviously. Going in Alchemy, of course, with HGH. And obviously alchemical tinctures as well to remove those conditions. And ingesting those elixirs as well. This actually could be quite a close one, potentially. Both of these players have done quite well today. Rocket Charge is going to be blocked by the shield of the Warrior there. No projectile wall coming out. You can see the stances coming out for the Warrior. They're going to block a lot of that damage coming in. Gets the mower off, but he's going to use the opportunity to move away. That's a big cooldown to waste. I mean, let's have a look how big that cooldown is. 96 seconds. Reduced as well through traits. Elixir X, not the best thing he wanted to get there. Gets the knockdown. He really needs to exit out of that quite quickly because Otherwise, the skull crack happens. I actually believe that was the rock there. It wasn't. It was a shattering blow. The rock. It was a shattering blow. I like saying the rock because it's just more fun. Headbutts up in 5 seconds as well, and it could finish him off if he's not careful. Shattered blow. Is he going to pop it off now? He probably will do. He does. He could have lined himself up for a headbutt there as well, actually, and just followed up with that extra damage. Doesn't get the skull crack off. It's still loading up the conditions on him. Does there. And that's going to be him out. Done and dusted. And that's it. The ping is actually not that terrible. Okay. Thanks, man. I'm on the West Coast though. I mean, I'm near ArenaNet. I'll be near ArenaNet servers, I guess, in Seattle. So I guess that. I don't know. I mean, still got to go to EU, right? So it's not gonna. It's not a thing. Okay, so that's going to be 1-0 to the Warrior. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, we're talking about the classes in chat. My bad. Just waiting for them to come back into the map as well. They're naming their classes as well before we get into the next rounds here. So, just as they do that, we're just waiting for them to come back into the map, hopefully. Oh, nice. Okay. So just waiting for these guys to get back into the map. What's going on? So Doc has to remain on his class, obviously, or crew, sorry. Thibes won the last one. And he's going to be running over to the Revenant now. Obviously, we've seen his Revenant be quite successful today, winning earlier on in the day. See whether or not he's going to be able to pick up that next win. And carry himself into the next round. The next round being the final, I believe. It is going to be the final. So one of these guys are going to get themselves at least 800 gems. It could be Thibes at the moment. Good matchup for the Scrapper if he should avoid most of his burst damage. Oh, he's going to go for Blast Gyro. Interesting. He's not got as much stability as he used to. Obviously, Retribution getting the free stability on dodge is no longer a thing. Obviously, he's not using that. He's going for Invocation as well. Obviously, thank God he's not going for Radiant Revival there. Extra toughness is good, especially versus this. Versus anything, actually. Good usage there of his utilities. Oh! Oh! Hello! Unrelenting Assault. All of that damage. Blimey. Thibes is looking okay at the moment. Unrelenting Assault does get most of that damage off there. Avoids the rocket charge from the Engineer as well. Pops his heal. Is Doc going to attack him? He's not. Knockback there occurs. Just trying to reflect some of that damage as well. Rocket charge misses as the Unrelenting Assault comes out. It's obviously Unrelenting Assault is fantastic in 1v1s, especially if you can hit off that damage. He's getting his darts off pretty well. I mean, Blast Gyro, he's actually hit him twice with that. Notice that Thibes is suddenly getting knocked back all of a sudden. It's because he's actually hitting them quite well. Actually moving him off point. Now this is a good elixir this is a good ability to actually maybe get the cap, but he needs to be careful here. He needs to use his Bulwark Gyro as well as his heal. Not just that. There you go. I used it a bit late, I feel. really helps him in terms of damage and surviving that burst. Gets the tag gyro off again! Amazing. Third time. At least. Good stuff. Oh! Hammer 2. That's a good one. Rocket charge. Shield 5 comes out from the Revenant. Should be safe for a moment. Needs to follow up the damage. Don't let him get away. Poison him. Use your elixir gun and poison him now. He does not. Ah. Crew could have won that there. If he just got the poison off. Oh, he does avoid the elite there as well from the Revenant. He might be able to get the cap though. Especially if he gets his elixir X up and he can carry on towards the end of the game. He's got his heal ups very soon. He needs to... Oh, could have saved his rocket charge to actually blast. That's how you blast your heal. No! There you go. He's lost all the... Just the... I believe that was the legend swapped heal. Needs to use his... No! He panicked! He had his heal and he had his gyro. Maybe I missed the interrupt there. Maybe he interrupted that, but I don't think so. That was good. It was close. He almost won that. Good job from Crew. Unfortunate in the end. An even better job from Thibes, or Tibbs, who will go through to the next round, which will be the final. He guarantees himself at least 800 gems. So congratulations to him. We'll be heading down to the second semi-final now, which will be your boy the boy versus Tastin. Oh, same nationality as well. Look at this. Ooh. Fancy pants of the world. Okay. So your boy the boy, we'll just call him boy, versus Tastin.
The match starts soon.
Let's get this game started. Tastin over on the blue team. He's going to be running Scrap Up. We've seen this before, obviously. Versus this build, which we hate. No, versus this build, which is obviously the avoidance and then the addition of Volt as well. Just the Volt. Which comes out with a bound, of course. Your dodge ability is replaced by a bound, dealing damage to the area after you evade. Then obviously Staff Master, then wielding the staff, and then gaining endurance as well through the build. So, see how Tastin deals with this. Let's jump into his perspective. Rocket charge first of all. Thunderclap. The problem is you miss a lot of your abilities. The thing is, if you can stun you can stun them on down, you can actually win out pretty well as well. Poison stacks, not really having a massive effect. Actually gets his well off from the hammer. Not bad. You can see the amount of damage. It's still an annoying build to go versus. I mean, Tastin knows to keep out of range of that dodge. And as soon as he runs out of endurance, he's not able to do that. But he can still go into his stuff. Thunderclap comes out. That was a good combination. He's applying some conditions as well, just with his elixir gun. He's dipping into his elixir gun every so often. So when he is at a range and he's kited away, he can just make sure that he gets him with a bleed, with a bit of poison. Just take his HP down a little bit every so often. Look, can you see that? It's really, really good strategy versus this build, actually. He doesn't eat damage there either. And if he can get protection up as well, he's can defend from a lot of that damage. And obviously rocket charge evade, so using your evades when you are in close range is very important. It uses the elixir gun again, the acid bomb pretty well. 50% HP. But this build is so sustainable. Problem is you can mess up once or twice and you can go down. It doesn't matter how good you are. And this could actually go on for quite a long time. The only thief build which could probably 1v1 really. It's not really amazing. You still can play it badly, that's for sure. You can still definitely play it badly. Your boy the boy may have to stay on this build as well. This is actually going to be quite a long-winded 1v1, isn't it? Down to 60 HP, 50 there. Health, heal for Tastin, so he tries to blast it out as well. You can see him just staying out of range. Thunderclap as he moves away, juking him into believing that he's actually just going to retreat there. And he has to dodge a lot, so he's obviously, you know, let's just check his build. I wonder if he's got something on here. No, he doesn't. He's dodging very well. Like he's. He did get hit a little bit there, but it wasn't that much. You know, he's got regen. Protection comes up every so often. And he's able to use his heal. Because the thief hasn't actually taken down below 25% HP, so he's not brought Tastin so low that he's not actually lost his trait usage in terms of getting the extra heal at 25%. So he's not really taking him down below half HP, I don't think. Maybe even 2/3. And the thief are not sure really what to do here actually as well. Weakness, yes, Oct, exactly, weakness. Thunderclap, doesn't stop in there. Actually, Tastin does get dropped quite low there. Almost. Days from the thief as well. And you can see how, I mean, the Tastin's are struggling. It's just a pain to beat it. It just takes a bit of time. He has to make quite a big mistake to bring him down quite low. And I think the thief gets caught in a few of those lightning fields, but Tastin does try and go in for the kill himself, which actually brings him quite low. It's fine though, he's got his heal, he does have rocket charge, which he uses to get that extra healing through. And the thief again has to nip off point. Tastin doesn't want to go for the, oh no, he doesn't even let him cap that much. Let's keep going for quite a while actually. Thunderclap does have a bit of damage itself as well, so when the thief does land and he doesn't dodge away or move out as quickly, he will get hit for a little bit of damage. Up to a K sometimes. And no, not, I don't believe it's 1,000, is it? Let's just double check. Can't check until it gets back into hammer. But anyway, you know what I mean. Thunderclap's not going to do anything. You can see there, yeah, he does actually get hit quite hard as well. There's some vulnerability onto him. He needs to try and pile it up with that elixir gun. He does. Bleed stack as well helps. He needs to try and keep using that elixir gun for a bit. And now he's either going to cap the point or just jump onto the thief. The thief re-engages himself back onto the point. Avoids the dodge. The bounce, sorry. Nips back onto the point, stealing onto Tastin, but not really massively impactful. It's just to make sure that Tastin doesn't cap the node, and really the thief is just avoiding to try and survive for as long as possible. The poison, you can see the poison just ticking above, and the field as well as Tastin just pulling out the hammer there. He needs to chase him down now, tries to get the heal off, but he can't get it. He doesn't actually hit him as he moves up the stairs. I believe the block came out as well, and actually Acid Bomb, I do believe, is the killing blow onto this scrapper as well. So good job. He's sad, but I'm not sad that that build was defeated.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
If anyone can, scrapper can. It's going to be 1-0 to Tastin now. It's almost as if he knows where I'm going to put the camera. Yeah, the pace, you're right. It is. You really need to not get frustrated against it. Which is sometimes what happens with me. Because you're sitting there and you're like, oh god, this build is ridiculous. Why does this exist in the game? No! But then, you know, you can tilt. And that's, you know, impatience and tilting are pretty similar things. It can lead to the dark side. Dark side indeed. Next game between Tastin and the boy. Now, he is not going to be moving off of Thief. He's not going to be moving off Daredevil. So he's going to still be in this build. This Bounding Thief. Druid is going to be on Tastin. He's still got a lot of evasion.
Hold on to your point.
I'm not
Seize
generally, this might be worse. Although, actually, he's got Signup Stone still, remember, so he's going to avoid a lot of that damage, and he doesn't have to evade, so that's good. He doesn't have to dodge, so he can stay still and he can use it throughout the time. If he can get his staff, if he can get his the Vine Surge off onto the thief, that will be pretty impactful. All the days the stun from Celestial Avatar as well. There you go, he got the vines off. He's not able to move that quick. Addition of conditions every so often as well, especially if you can get that poison from the sword off. And bleed stacks maybe as well. You can see the staff damage. I mean, he could just literally keep the staff on him as well, while he's dodging. So when he lands, he just gets damage. If you can kite him using the staff free as well as the dodge, which is gonna be able to do, then he will be able to do quite well. Look, there you go, back into staff auto. He lands, he gets a bit of damage. Dodge, evade, using the sword as well. He's got a lot of evades as well. But Scrapper does have a lot more of the fields that can be put down to give sustain. But the thing is the pet as well. That when he lands, the pet's going to jump on him, so he can't be down for that long, even when he's trying to heal or whatever. And Tastin will swap pets as well. He's building his might stacks slowly. Oh, I actually got down to 3 there, but back up to 10 now. Needs to be careful. Doesn't have his heal. I believe he has Celestial Avatar up, but still. I really could just take this map down, couldn't I? Sorry about that. The pet is doing a lot of the damage. But Tastin can lose this as well quite quickly if he's not careful. He hasn't got the cooldowns available. If he hasn't got, he's got his Signup back in a moment, so that's not too bad for himself. Let's have a look at things from the thief's point of view.
Come here.
Oh god. I hope you even got motion sickness, because if you have, you might you might not feel too good about us watching this. Actually, I feel quite ill just watching this as well. It's so much avoidance, but damage that comes with the avoidance of this build. Just talking about it generally, it's quite a pain. Taskin's dealing with it well. So is the Daredevil, but saying that, you can see how much damage just by one dodge into him. Look at that. The pet like eats 2.5k HP. Oh shoot! A lag spike there. Trying to put that block up. So every time you see him putting his arms up in front of his face, he's trying to block that ability. All those physical ones. Daredevil, of course. He should go down here actually. He steals onto the Druid, of course. Now he's got, obviously when he steals, he's got that source to get another heal. So that's actually going to give him a lot of sustain. But versus the pet actually does get his barrage off. Smoke Scale can get on him. He blocks the damage from the Smoke Scale actually using his utility right there. That was good from your boy, the boy. He wants 800 gems at the very least, looks like. Taskin is really well, he's on the way to winning now, and he's not got a long time to try and win this game, and realizing that the caps come out, he's forced the fight again, and that's going to be your boy, the boy, dead, down and out. And we're heading into the final of this 1 versus 1 tournament. Taskin takes it 2-0. Okie dokie, so let's get over to this. Taskin is going to be versus... Who is it? It's Crew. Where's it, Thibes? It's Thibes. Okie dokie. Don't need to go to the camera. Oh, 2 THs. Taskin and Thibes. The THs rule. Taskin said he could have his winnings. Yeah, as that would be quite nice, I guess, to a degree. Yeah, so I just saw you talking about the staff. He got banned. Amazing. What's banned? He got banned. Aw. I'll tell him I love him. It's okay. he's gonna donate to the America Fund. Oh, we're 400 out of 1,300. We're close, but we're not gonna hit it before I leave. It's just the way it is. It's unfortunate, but it's fantastic to have people donating to the cause in the first place, and that's fantastic in itself. So I'm not sad. No way. Still got time. You never know. This is going to be the final then of the ESL Weekly 1 versus 1 Week 5 tournament. Excited to see how well this goes. It's just exclamation mark bracket, dude. Just one. It's just a singular. Make a dress. There are no alerts or anything on, guys, so if something happens... Oh, Restless has now subscribed for 17 months in a row. Cheers, dude. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate the support, dude. Thank you for resubbing to the channel, my man. Appreciate that. 17 months, bloody hell. Gotta make some notifications in between a year and 2 years. I think we're actually at 53. Like when I look at it, it always goes down one, and we just stay on the same. We got 2 new subs, 2 new subscriber emotes as well, guys, in the channel, just in case you're wondering. That is Jebro Salute and Jebro Champ, which is beautiful, by the way. You don't even understand how long it took me to make that face.
The match starts soon.
It took so long. It took so long, man. It was a nightmare. Too lazy. F5. Too hard to use. Tastin versus Thibes. I think it's Thibes or Thibes. I don't know. Tastin is going to be picking up the warrior first. Going for that condition build, of course. Thibes is going to be going for the same. So this could be quite lengthy. Let's see if there's any difference in their amulets. Crate with Rabbit. Crate with Carrion, actually. So Tastin does have more damage. Survivability more for the... in terms of toughness for Thibes. Tastin could regret the Carrion decision, actually, as Thibes is really aggressive there and does eat a lot of the damage. But if he can get his hits off, he can actually take out Thibes quite well himself. Actually, Tastin is Down to about half HP. Thankfully for him, he gets stunned. But Tastin does receive a stun himself. Stance comes out from Thibes as well. And I think this could be Tastin down and out. Oh, he hits a skull crack to the face! He misses his alternatively. This could be Tastin down and out. The conditions he knows is down. And that's going to be Thibes taking it down to Tastin. Oof. Oof. That is a good one. I think the choice of amulet could have been one of the factors of that, as well as, obviously, Tastin eating the skullcrack. Damn! That was unexpected. Maybe. Skull for crack to the face, not like this. Yeah, it should be Alarin versus the Revenant. If that's what it's going to be. But this is going to be best of 5 as well, so don't forget that. He did that on purpose. Who knows, man? Who knows? Tastin does not switch. The winner switches, so Tastin has to remain on his warrior. Now that's the thing here, you know. No, let's ouch. Skull crack is horrible. Good job from Thibes there. He takes a game away from Tastin. So if anything, that's morale building. And it's good to take it away from him as well, especially when he's not playing on Scrapper. So yeah. And it is best of 5 now as well. So we'll see how well Thibes goes versus Tastin on the Warrior. Revenant versus Warrior. A decrease in damage does mean, of course, that the Revenant won't be able to burst him down as quick as he had previously. Let's see how well he can go. Ooh. Okay.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
I do declare. He's conditioned carrion. Assassin stance. This must be bugged. Or he's changed. Yeah, there we go. My bad. Marauder there. With Surging. The Surging is going to give him power and boon duration. Obviously Shocking Aura as well. Which is pretty nice. I was thinking, why is it conditioned when he's Herald and Assassin stance? That's weird. Anyway, sometimes a bit of a bug with Legend, with Revenant. I think Tastin actually might have a problem here. If he can't stun out the Revenant. He does in the end. Actually, Surging Mist still does a fair bit of damage to Tastin on the Warrior there. Is he not going to get the Shocking Aura? Oh! Shattered Blow. Not going to get it as he pulls out the Shield 5. And that's going to be defense as well as a bit of healing for this young man. Probably pull out... he could have used... Yeah, there we go. He's waiting for it to get stunned out first before he used that. Did have enough energy left up. Actually cancels the unrelenting assault there. That was nice. He's going to pull it off now, but then he eats shield block. And Tastin just charges onto him. Precision Strike doesn't hit its target either, I don't believe. And I think this could be the end of Thibes here. Scorched Earth comes out, and that's going to be the beginning of the end in that fight. And he's going to take this 1-1 now. Thibes now has to stay on the Revenant versus what should be the Scrapper, actually. I think. Best of 5, remember, boys and girls. Vape Nation. Vape Nation. The overtime. He's not going to go for Scrapper, maybe.
Just like that, blue team takes a capture point.
Oh, what? Huh. So game end doesn't work on that. Okay, that's something to note, so I can give that to devs. That's the sound of me using a Sharpie. Yeah, Druid versus Revenant. GG.
Match starts soon.
Oh, good lord.
Hold on to your points. Seize there.
Okay then, we're going to be going over to Thibes and having a look exactly at what's going on for him in the world of the business. World of the business. I think Druid did actually just donate to the channel. So thank you very much for that, dude. I can't check how much it is. Because we're casting the 1v1 Tastin versus Thibes. Sorry, Thibes. Thibes. No, it's Thibes. This will be a bit more difficult for the Druid, but I think for the Revenant, but he's giving it a good old go, trying to reflect those projectiles, of course. Pardon me. Which is good job. Oh, he switches. Stuff comes out. He switched Legend, but hardly any damage comes out to Tastin actually. Shield 5. I don't think he's going to have much of a chance of coming back from this, unfortunately. This is all she wrote. Although the staff auto attack, Tastin does heal him up a little bit. And Melinga sword is completely evaded there as well. Oh, good lord. Focusing on the pet there for the unrelenting assault.
Takes a capture point.
No, not able to get his elite off as well. Tastin doing a good job at avoiding a lot of this damage, but we all know how sustainable the Druid is as well. Looks like Thibes is going to have to stick to the Revenant. He's doing a good job. I mean, it's unfortunate. Surgeon missed and precision strike. Tastin would have been a lot lower, but still regenerates quite easily, really. And that's going to be Tastin taking it 2-1 now. 2-1 to Tastin. He has to switch though, and it might be going to his thief. Thank you as well, dude, for donating to the channel. I don't care how much it was. I just wanted to know. That's why I asked you. But I really, really appreciate that, dude. Thanks, man. Support to the channel is extremely, extremely awesome. Oh. I don't think it's actually come up. But yeah. Not sure I've had many donations through Gaming for Good, actually. So I have to double check on that. I don't care how much it is. You're a dude for donating, man. Really appreciate that. It helps. So we'll be going, guys, just in case you don't know, I'm moving to America next week and I will be going full time. That will be a thing. Just in case you didn't know. We are looking forward to our future endeavours.
The match starts soon.
Oh, cheers, man. I got your message. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that, sir. That's the first one I've actually had on the Gaming for Good, actually.
Hold on to your points. Seize there.
Okay. We are up to 53 subscribers right now. I think Thibes is having a few lag issues here. Taskin's on his main class, so that's a thing. Wants to win the tournament in style, maybe. It's not over till it's over. Taskin does get taken down to about half HP, almost. Heals back up. Doesn't blast it, doesn't need to. Just wants to refresh his HP, get the cooldown back as soon as possibly can. Very beneficial. The hammer, while doing a ton of damage to Thibes there. Puts down the heal again. You can see just picking it back up just to top his heal back up. He's got it available should he so need to if he gets bursted for the blast, which is good. Thibes is doing a good job at the moment, trying to sustain for as long as he possibly can. Poor old Rev. It's had a bit of a beating recently. Still a good class though, but in the 1v1 versus a scrapper, it's completely beatable. He probably will be... Oh wow, he's really survived that well, to be honest. And Taskin can't burst him down either. Precision strike isn't going to do much at all. And Melinga Assault dodges that, moves away, block acid bomb from Taskin. Dodge away from the thunderclap of Thibes there as well. He's did a good job of trying to survive, but that's what he's trying to do. Survive for as long as he possibly can. And Taskin wins this. He will win this 1v1 ESL weekly tournament. Precision strike again. Almost feels like even if you don't miss his precision strike, who cares? Because it's just been nerfed so hard. And Thibes is doing a great job of surviving here, but he's on the defensive pretty much the whole time. He's himself. Oh no. I'm rolling a sword. It does actually bring out a little bit of damage. Yes, Taskin probably is over in Paladins. He is. This is good change up. Rune the Scrapper gives you decreased damage within the 600 range. So obviously he's in melee, so the burst damage that comes out from the Revenant, very good at times. Okay, it's been nerfed, but it's still strong. So that's going to decrease the amount of damage coming out from the Revenant even more. Which must be horrible for Thibes as well to deal with. He is using Warding Rift very well, I've got to say. Goes back into Sword Shield. Again, you know, just has to pop that Shield 5 skill off to defend himself, heal himself up a little bit as well. Not much he can really do. Could be the end of the day for this Revenant. And Thibes has done a fantastic job in this tournament today. I believe that is the highest he has placed in the 1 versus 1 tournament for the ESL Guild Wars 2 1 versus 1. And we salute you in the chat if you have any emotes. Taskin is going to win the 1v1 tournament, taking another 2,000 gems. Thibes is going to win himself 800 though, which is absolutely awesome. So you did earn yourself a nice little prize there, sir, indeed. So, congratulations to the guys. Thank you everyone for taking part today as well. I do need to eat, but I don't know whether or not I'm going to stream this, actually. I'm not sure. After this. I'll just get salty. You've got salute emotes in the chat, guys. You can use them. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Ivar. I appreciate that, man. Okay. So good job. Tournament done in 2 hours. Love it. I wish that was the case with other tournaments I do. That's not going to be the case. 1v1 tournaments are always short. I think I will stream. I just need to eat, so I need a break. So you are welcome to stay and watch the salt fly. And also thanks for the follows as well, guys. Thank you, Dries, obviously, as well, for the support of the donation and the subscription as well. I am going to be in America for